Hello everybody, and today I'm going to show you how I magnetize my flyer bases. One bit of advice I'll give you before I start is if you ever decide to magnetize any of your models, make sure you magnetize them all in the same polarity. For example, I have 9 destroyers magnetized, heavy destroyers, and every destroyer will connect to every flyer base I own. And same with tomb blades. The tomb blades will even connect to the heavy destroyer bases because they all magnetize the same way. You do not want to magnetize your army as certain bases only fit in certain models. Because the whole point of magnetizing the base in the first place is to save time. Okay, so let's get started. Flyer bases. Right, as you can see in this one, the knob ones are not the best ones to actually show you this, but the ones I have right now. So, cut it out. Right, you have 2 options there, okay? You can magnetize the bottom with a magnet, to put that on, and a magnet on top. But that's just, I don't normally do that, I just want to, I like mine glued together. Like so, I glue that and I just take off the base and put the base in my box. So make sure you clean the flash and everything before you start doing this, just the habit of it. Right, this ball here, if you get the one with the point, you just cut off where the point touches the base. You got a flat thing. But because I have these, this is the ones I had in the shop, so I have these. I'm going to cut it down here. I'm going to cut it down a bit, because normally my head destroyers, I like them quite low down. Been getting cover. Okay, so I'm going to cut that one there, like so. Right, I'm done with that one. Use your scalpel or your knife, and cut off the flash and try to get flat as possible on level. And if you say I'm cheating by cutting the stand like that, the heavy destroyer base is actually come with a small stand that size. So just try to match the size of the original one. Simply because they're easy to get in cover. And it is modding for an advantage, but sue me. So okay, that's on the same size as the normal destroyer one. Like I said, now the important part is, has 2 different sized magnets, so you can get the polarity right. Get the model. Well, see, I got that wrong now. I want to put that there side. Yeah, see? It connects there. So I want this magnet here to connect downwards, like so. Like that. And then you can just come off and put on. All my army will touch, do the same. So make sure now this magnet is the one I'm gluing on. I'm going to take him off here. And make sure I take this off and put that one there. So now I cannot mess it up. That's the polarity I need, is the bottom magnet. Okay, see? So I'll be glued on there, and then you should connect to that perfectly. So again, first things first now, that's a bit rusty, that magnet. With a stand, make a few little notches on the side of where you've cut off. I see here, just give it a few little slices, just minute, very small. This is where I do my bases differently to most people. Most people just put a bit of glue on, stick the magnet on, and they're done. I take it a step further than that because I don't have my magnets coming off. I want them on there for life, pretty much. Alright, scratch that a little bit. Alright, get super glue. Not plastic glue, we should get super glue. I have actually tried this RB painter make out, and I'm actually really surprised by the strength of super glue. It's actually a lot better than I thought it'd be for the price, so use this if you got it. Right. Put a bit of the glue on top of here. Right, just a little bit, not much. Get your magnets. Now this is the pain in the butt. Some people use blue tack with a pencil. I'm just too lazy to do that. I'm just gonna go like this. Oh, that's strong magnets now. No, done. So there, pretty much straight. Now, this is what I do differently to most people now, right? Most people just leave it like that to dry. I'll take my super glue now, and I'll do a thin layer on the sides, like so, and touching the base as well. I'll try and put the layer then across the top, on the back and around, like so. Let's try to do it on camera. Don't know if you can see this on camera. There's a very small amount that's going around this. I'm touching it to the stand. Going on the Who magnet now. I'll go around the top. I'll put a small layer on, touching the sides of the glue to make sure the Who magnet is wet. Okay. And now I've done that. Take your rubbish, blow on it. So yeah, blew on that. And that's a straight. And I'll just go over with the rubbish then, just to make sure it's completely flat. Okay. Right. The reason why I've done that is when it dries, it'll actually have a seal around the magnet to the base. So it's connected to the base with a glue, and it's actually got a layer of glue on the sides holding it together. So if you think of it like epoxy resin, it actually has a mould and glue at the same time. So it's a lot stronger way of doing that. And after you play like 100+ games, if you just got a bit of super glue on, it will come off eventually. I've noticed that on my magnets when I just put a glue on, so I've started doing this. And as you can see, it does sound a little bit when the glue's going around the sides, but who cares? It's a lot stronger. Also now, if you want to glue this in, and get the damn thing off, whatever. If you want to glue that in, go ahead. You can use plastic glue or super glue for this. I'll just use super glue. That's what I got at hand. Don't need much, just a little bit. Just use some rubbish to push it off the base. If you're going to put base material on, you don't really need to do this. Obviously, it'd be easier to just glue it in place before you even start the magnet. There you go. Just let that dry now. I would recommend, right, you let it dry for at least a full day. I know that this super glue is dry within minutes and it's basically super strong. But on the fine print of most glues, it does say not to use within 24 hours. It's not on this one, but most super glue says set within a certain amount of minutes, hard to touch and so on. But if you read the fine print, no, it says 24 hours so it's fully cured. Because you made the seal in the mould, you want it to be fully cured before you even use it. So that is how I make my flyer bases. A few little tips there for you. And the most important thing is, make sure all the polarity is the same for every base, so everything will touch the same, go on the same base. And make sure the glue on top is flat. You don't want a lump there. If you do mess up the top, you got a lump, just get your scalpel and cut some glue off so it's flat, or use a file. And that's what you gotta do. And my fingers are stuck together. So, thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed.